okay. It's been about a week for an update because there was a death in the family and I had to leave town for the better part of a week. There are updates to be had though, no work, but stuff. So tomorrow I'm going to get back to work on it and there will be new videos for work, but I'll just show you what's going to come just so that there's a little bit of an update. So I don't leave everybody hanging. So let's go see what we've got going on. Big changes. As we saw in the last video, my 360 has been torn down to the bare block. And in a last-ditch effort to not spend a whole bunch of money on a lot of new parts, we were looking for a 390 rotating assembly. The only difference between the 360 and 390 is the crank and rods. We had a lot of trouble finding anything until we found this in a 1966 Mercury Monterey at a salvage yard. And it turned out that pulling the entire engine was cheaper than pulling the rods and the crank. And then once we got into it, we found out that this one is in a lot better shape anyway. So that is now out, and this is now in. The bad thing is, that's a lot more work. Everything that I've done so far engine-wise, I need to redo. I gotta take this thing apart and get inside it. The good thing is, the parts that I missed actually showing, I can now show on this engine. So, the old engine is now a parts supply, and this probably would just run if we put it in right now, but we're going to build this instead. So, tomorrow's video will show complete disassembly of this engine, showing how we get the exhaust manifold bolts out that are a complete beast. Hopefully we get those out nicely, and showing the top end deconstruction instead of just going over it. I should be able to show the entire process. So, once we get this pulled down, this block will go to the machine shop, and then by the end of the week, we are hoping to get this twin I-beam front suspension cut out and marked up and ready to go so that we can drop Crown Vic front end in and do the front end conversion and have this out of the way. Then by the time we're done doing that, hopefully this block is back from the machine shop and this truck is getting a lot closer to being on the road. So that's where we're at. Tonight I'm going to sleep, tomorrow I'm going to work.